The government plans to phase out children's homes and orphanages with the goal of having children back in families under community-based care.
Well, this plan is bound to affect over 50,000 vulnerable children in care institutions spread across the country. However, one Janet Achieng remains stranded. The 23-year-old lady who was rescued and taken to Maseno School for the Deaf some 11 years ago cannot trace her family, which she left in Siaya. Ray Polo reports on the agony of Achieng, who has a hearing impairment.
In 2010, Janet Achieng was barely 9 when she ran away from home, citing physical abuse within her family.
We were left in the hands of my grandmother, but my sister was so harsh, she could beat me a lot.
Deaf and desperate, Achieng says she was lucky to have landed in the hands of a policeman who booked her in at Maseno School for the Deaf.
We didn't even know the name of Janet. We are the people who baptized Janet Achieng.
Luck followed her to school when a non-governmental organization stepped in to fund her education.
We found Janet at Maseno School for the Deaf. She had stayed there for 2 holidays and the teachers were stranded on where to take the child.
But a decade-old void has hounded Achieng even at school.
I am lonely and deeply stressed. It hurts that my parents have not looked for me all these years. Even at school, I am with others, but I feel so lonely.
Now grown and trained, Achieng longs to reconnect with her family. Achieng feels trapped. She will have to look for her kin now or end up in another family in the coming 9 years. This is because of the directives within the National Care Reform Strategy for Children in Kenya. The 10-year plan seeks to phase out children's homes and orphanages and reintegrate children back into families and under community-based care. The said reforms will affect some 50,000 vulnerable children hosted in over 800 facilities in Kenya. But where will Achieng go to?
She told us that when we come to Siaya, she'll be able to locate her parents and her neighbors and people that know her. But we found out that Janet cannot. We've really looked at the place to ask her, where is your village? But she's not telling us the place. She cannot identify the home from Siaya. So this is the problem.
Achieng has shared her childhood photos with the hope that someone somewhere will recognize her and help her reunite with family. Ray Polo, Citizen TV.